What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's filthiest pitches of the day, the postseason edition now. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with a tired yet excited Will Leahey. What's happening, Will? Or maybe I'm talking about myself because I am freaking tired.
Yeah, Ninja, I'm just all around jacked up. First off, just the game of the season, maybe the game of the decade yesterday, Mets versus Braves. Before we get into that, Ninja, I want to give a quick shout out to the beloved Pete Rose, who passed away yesterday. One of the more complicated guys in the history of Major League Baseball, one of the best players to ever play the game. Charlie Hustle himself, endless highlight reels, endless stats, endless records. I wanted to show this funny clip here, Ninja, which I saw you tweeted a couple of years ago. It was the first time I ever saw it. It was him on TV. Sums him up a little bit.
I said, Tony, congratulations. What did you hit? And Tony says, Joe, I hit a cock-high fastball. And Joe didn't know what to say. Joe said, no shit.
That's looped out to right field.
You changed the subject real quick on that loop out to right field.
I'm just describing the action.
Pretty sure we don't have a 7-second delay, so.
Ooh.
I don't know what broadcast Pete thought this would be okay on, but absolutely hilarious, man. Live life in the fast lane. As complicated a legacy as there is, played by nobody's rules but himself, and it ultimately cost him getting in the Hall of Fame in his lifetime. But I was a massive Pete Rose fan, even though he was before my time. I liked everything about the guy. Rest in peace, Pete Rose.
See, on the flip side, Will, I was not necessarily a huge Pete Rose fan because he got into a fight with Bud Harrelson in the World Series when I was a Mets fan. So, that always stuck in my craw, but amazing respect for how he played the game. I mean, you cannot play the game any harder than he did, but a complicated character. He definitely overstepped some lines.
Say that.
Great personality in baseball, legend. And I guess he's now served his lifetime ban. Like, can they let him in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think he should get in, and I think he will. He served the lifetime ban. And also now with betting being such a large part of the game, let's be honest, Pete Rose was betting on his team to win. It's not a good thing to do, but he was a wild man. He was a little before his time. It's not like Jonte Porter, which happened this year, who was betting on him to do worse and tanking for his team. Pete Rose was betting on himself. I mean, the guy, he served his lifetime ban. Life's over. Get him in the Hall.
I agree with most of that take, but I don't know that I forgive somebody for betting even on their own team because you can manipulate pitching rotations and other stuff, or knowing injuries on your team, putting players at risk sometimes, maybe because you had money on the game.
Well, it's definitely not okay.
I'm saying I don't give him a forgiveness on that, but I also, in the Baseball Hall of Fame, there are a lot of complicated characters, starting with Ty Cobb, who was, I think, the highest vote getter initially in the Hall of Fame. Pete Rose, again, tell the story.
So, Ninja, let's get on to these epic baseball games yesterday. What'd you see in this Mets-Braves game, game one?
I saw a lot of pain, a lot of tears if you were rooting for the Braves to win. Just a fantastic baseball game. Tylor Megill had 8 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs, and I thought pitched very well. And these fastballs, cutters, sliders picked up a sword. He faced Spencer Schwellenbach. Let's go to Schwellenbach, Texas, where's Reynaldo Friedman and the boys, who had 5 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run, but most of the game he gave up no runs. He was in such command the entire time. He had these fastballs up to 98 miles an hour, cutters, sliders, curveballs. Here's an overlay of his fastball and slider. You can see why that's so tough to hit. And then an overlay of his cutter and curveball. I mean, he had everything going. I love seeing a rookie pitcher, guy that had no expectations at the beginning of this year. I don't think Braves fans had him on the radar as somebody that was going to save their season. Came up absolutely freaking huge for them. And still, they lost this game in the most topsy-turvy game you will ever see. I did not look at the win probabilities of this game. Will, I'm sure we can find this. If you looked at my EKG during the game, it would probably be exactly like this.
Schwellenbach really pitched the game of his life, and he pitched into the 8th inning, no runs. The at-bat of the game, I think, well, aside from Lindor's game-winning homer in the 9th, but the at-bat of the game was Tyrone Taylor having this 11-pitch AB, and then ended up with a double, which essentially knocked him out of the game. And then the Mets just poured it on from there, which and then the Braves poured it on after. But AB of the night goes to Tyrone Taylor, and Schwellenbach, game of his life.
Absolutely, and it's proven that he's going to be a key part of the rotation for years to come. Like, just a freaking gamer. I don't even know.
Anthopoulos will sign him for 10 years,
500
for $90
years.
million. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was an absolutely insane game. Lindor,
and Lindor
give him the key to the city. Like, that was such a huge at bat. I loved his reaction here, too, because the reaction told me, nah, he didn't get it. And he, after the game, I believe he said, I knew it was out, but I just don't show that much emotion when I play. I thought from his reaction it was a deep fly ball, and it was so deep it went over the fence. And God bless Francisco Lindor. Just a great, great clutch performance.
Ninja, and I can't give him the key to the city, but I can give him the dong of the day. And it's clear that Shohei Ohtani is the NL MVP. He might even win it unanimously, and he should. But the whole Lindor case is summed up in this at bat. Clutch hit after clutch hit all season long. He's the best player, best defender, and the wild card teams have been making splashes in the postseason the last several years. So maybe he can put the Mets on his back and take Queens to the promised land.
The Braves pitching staff is now decimated going in to the wild card series. I don't know what they're going to do, but let's touch on the second game and then maybe delve a little bit into that. Because the second game, the Braves shut out those Mets. It might have been a little hungover. The Braves shut out the Mets 3-0. Grant Holmes had 7 Ks in 4 scoreless innings, giving up only 1 hit on no day's rest. Yes, he pitched the day before, threw 21 pitches. They did not know he was going to have to start this game because everybody thought Chris Sale was going to pitch. Unfortunately, Chris Sale's back had other ideas and decided to spasm up, making him unavailable for the game, which freaking sucks. And we'll get into this a little bit more. Anyway, Grant Holmes had these fastball sliders and curveballs. And here's Grant Holmes walking off the field. He faced Joey Lucchesi, who was absolutely outstanding himself. With 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 1 run on 3 hits, had these cutters and 2-seamers, and really took it to the Braves the entire time. Loved this outing from Lucchesi. Came up big for the Mets.
Joey Luke's really saving the bullpen there by eating up a bunch of innings.
Yeah, major props to him. And again, major props to Grant Holmes. But the biggest props for me of this game go to Reynaldo freaking Lopez. I don't understand this man. He's pitching on 1 day's rest here after throwing 73 pitches and 6 innings 2 days ago. Coming off the IL due to shoulder issues. This was amazing. I thought they were going to activate Spencer Strider and bring him in for the 9th, or bring back John Smoltz. They were looking for anything. I was still waiting for a call. I would have come in to pitch for the Braves if they needed me, but then they would have lost the game. That would have worked really well. Raylo ends the season with a 1.99 ERA. This causes ERA to dip below 2. Huge season by Reynaldo Lopez, the man that Chris Sale called the best pitcher in baseball. Chris Sale called you the best pitcher in baseball.
I don't know about that, but if he said it,
it's gotta be true.
Yes.
Summing this up, though, if you're a Braves fan right now, I don't know what you do with this team in the next series. I don't know how you arrange your pitching. You do have Max Fried available at some point.
Where's Sale at with the spasms?
He's out for the wild card series.
I did not know that.
Yes, he is. Snitker said, we do not have him available for the wild card series. Hopefully he'll be back for the division series. They just pitched everybody. I don't know how you arrange this postseason rotation. Now, you don't have Schwellenbach unless he pitches on, 1 day's rest. You're going to somehow have to get by. You have Max Fried and pray for rain. As far as today's games, this is like a pitching ninja holiday. This is like Christmas Day, walking up under the tree, unwrapping my presents, and I've got presents
Next
for days. We have Tarek Skubal, Framber Valdez, Cole Reagans, Corbin Burns, Luis Severino, Michael King, and whoever the hell the Braves end up pitching. Maybe me. They're going to fly me out to San Diego to pitch for them. I'm telling you, Will, I am well rested on about 40 years rest.
Good luck.
My picks of the day today, well, I'm just excited about the pitching. Basically, all the studs are going today, so I'm going to put a little bit on all of them. I'm going to take Tarek Schoolville for 6 Ks or more, take Framber Valdez for 6 Ks or more, Cole Reagans for 5 Ks or more, Corbin Burns for 5 Ks or more, Luis Severino for 5 Ks or more, and top it off with Michael King for 6 Ks or more. I'm just excited to watch some amazing pitching today. What would your picks of the day be?